What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Crossout. We are doing the second episode of our budget clan walls build thingy. And again, let me just remind you that we're actually trying to make this stuff viable to more players. Not saying that you should expect to go into clan walls with like 2 fat mans and a blue cabin, because it's just not viable if you actually want to do good and if you actually want to win. But we're trying to like give the best take on how to do clan wars, even though you might not be able to spend money on a big spider with 2 tsunamis and all that stuff. Yeah, this is just an alternative look at what you might be able to do. So without further ado, let's just first start out by looking at the build. We'll break it down at the end of the video and show you each compartment of the build. But basically we got 6 goblins, we got 2 seals and an Apollo, and like common for all of the builds that I'm showing you, nearly all of them has an Apollo. The only builds that will probably not have an Apollo is the dual spider tsunami one, which can survive without, even though you're losing something like your cloak. But for most of the other builds, an Apollo will just be necessary. So that is my advice to you in this video. Get an Apollo as your first legendary as soon as you can, and save up for it and try to do whatever you can to get your hands on an Apollo, because it's just such a good, nice item. But without further ado, let's get into the first video here. We're going Fortress, we're going versus a few bots. Why did I... Wait, move to team 2. Yep, there we go. I'm gonna show you guys how I would like play this build. Now this is just bots. Untaken is here. You're gonna see why he's here later. We're gonna do some 1v1, how to play versus other guys and how to approach people and stuff like that. And then we're gonna like show you in what order you would attack if you are facing multiple enemies and stuff like that. But let's just get into the first match here. Now at the end of this video, we are also gonna do like just a few regular matches just to show you how this build actually functions. We're at 9.7 thousand power score right now, so it is still a build with quite a high power score, almost 2,000 HP, which is also pretty dope for a build like this. Oh no, I hate this map actually. Why did I select that? Well, it's the best one for spreading out like the opponents. But basically what we want to do here is, now as you can see the enemies are approaching here, get up behind them. That's the best thing you can do when playing the Goblin. We need that perk, bro. Come on, get it. As you can see, like the damage on the Goblins is no joke, so you're definitely gonna be doing okay with them. Approaching like this from the front is not always a good idea. Like we just did here. But basically what you want to do with the goblins, and what I'm doing here, is just trying to get like strip them down to the cabin, get some stuff off of them, get some ammo off of them, and then just like hit them up hard and dirty into the cabin, and just strip off their stuff. The thing about the goblins, and the thing that they do so good compared to so much other stuff, oh no, I missed that terribly. But it's getting off like frames and hardware hidden underneath builds. That's like where they do good compared to so much other stuff. Kirsten is really giving me a hard time here. There we go. On spiders, like you can see, we have a few spiders up here that I do not want to get hit by. The best thing here to do is, and you can see these are tsunami spiders, which you will be facing very, very often. Again, get behind them and, you know, get the frames popped and get the legs off, as we just did there, because that's what goblins do, and that's what the goblins do so good compared to so much other stuff. Let's just run out of here and get hiding. And that just shows you how you should approach your enemies in a build like this. Like, get in there, get your volleys off, and once you've done that, basically run away. Wait for your cloak to reappear, get behind your enemies once again, see if you can strip them. Now spiders are pretty good at dodging this actually, but I hope you sort of get the memo. Now we're being beaten here, it's 3v1, so it's a bit hard to do much, but so hopefully you sort of know what I meant about that. We're going to show you more later, because Untaken is in a spider, and I want to show you the ideal way to get to them. Old Town is a map that is often used for clan wars, and it's one of my favorite maps when playing a close quarter build, because there's so many spots that you can attack from. Usually, like, bots are slow to get out of the base, but usually your mates would be out there and trying to find the enemy. As you can see, he's coming from over there, so I'm just gonna stay somewhere around here. Like look at this. What are the bots even doing? But once they get out there and start fighting Untaken, that is when we will try to attack. We see his fire there again, so we know he's over there. Now he's on the radar detector as well. So let's just keep on going, and there we go. You can actually see him fighting the bots now. So let's get in there now. As you can see, we're getting a perfect opportunity to get right underneath, back onto him. So here we just start basically hitting him up. There we go. We got one leg off of him. So now he's slowly just being crippled. So let's just get back out of there. And now he starts backpedaling this way, so we can actually easily get to him once again. As you can see, there we go. That's the entire back end of him taken down. It's not really fair for me to bring like cricket bots, as they are the most horrible. But since he's so badly wounded, we might as well just want to get in there and actually hit him up just a tiny bit more. And like the good thing about spiders and what he's actually doing so right there. Oh my god, the bots. Is that he turns around so well. But we're not gonna let him do that. That's why we can play with the, like, reverse and stuff. Alright, so time for the second part of this video. Let's start out by breaking down this build and actually seeing what this is made of. Basically, we have 6 goblins first of all. Then we have a favorite cabin. The favorite cabin can easily be switched to something else. Like, you could possibly remove stuff like this and then throw in... I don't think you have to remove all that much stuff to get in a heavy cabin if you rather want to do that. Icebox cabin could work. Will raise the profile a bit, but it could easily work. The reason that I'm going with a favorite is because the price has dropped so much right now. Then we have 2 seals in here, and we have an Apollo. Then we have a blue Maxwell radar detector, which in my opinion you need a radar detector for stuff like this. 6 Bigfoots, 2 regular Bigfoots, and 4 Bigfoot steering. And the thing that makes this a budget build is the goblin weapons. Like, you don't have to spend any money on weapons almost. These are 35 each, so 35 times 6 is 70, 105. That's 210 coins basically. So weapons you're gonna save a lot on. The expensive part is getting the Apollo and getting all of the wheels. Cabin, you can get away with a lot of other stuff than just the favorite cabin. If you do go ahead and get yourself a heavy cabin in there, you will lose 1 energy. And my best advice you could remove a seal. That would help you. The radar detector, in my opinion, you would still need it. Maybe team up with someone who has a radar detector so you don't have to have it. But it just makes sense to have it on the melee, in my opinion, because you are not the melee, but the close quarter, because you need to know where people are. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. So that's what we've done about it. You know, let's just remove some parts here so that you can actually see what we have in here. We also have the cloak, which is located right there. As you can see, some spacing in there, so if you get a big cannon blast here, these parts will go away, but the chameleon will stay for sure. Besides that, we have a hot red engine, and then a gun mount down here just to space stuff out, to get some, like, still have some armor in there, but something that gives welding points and all that stuff. These control modules here, just because they have a pretty good ratio to weight to durability ratio, protecting the frames so that if you do get hit there, they will soak up some of the damage and hopefully you won't lose your frames. On the rear here, we have quite a lot of protection as well, just because whenever you engage an enemy, people will most likely focus you. Therefore, you need to be armored all the way around, as you can see. Again, utilizing some of the gun mounts here just to space out the terrible bar and to space out the hard module, to give it a connection point all the way out here. And yeah, some more armor all the way around. I just used these heavy APC roof parts up here because we need durability and we had the weight to do it. The reason that the bull bar is here, because if we get engaged by a melee and he gets behind us, it will take some time before they get through the terrible bar, compared to if we just had something like a rear door there, like that. And yeah, these canvas roofs located on a wheelback just to space them out a little bit, so if you take a shot to the side, hopefully this will soak up some of the damage. But that's pretty much the build. Also, finally, just need to say that, like, we have all of these bumpers here to protect the frames in there and to soak as much damage as possible on goblins, because goblins are somewhat, like, fragile. So you want to protect them. It's still a blue weapon, and you're bringing in blue weapons to clan wars where people have tsunamis, so do not get shot in your front. But without further ado, let's try it in game, a couple of games, and see how it actually does. As you've probably noticed by now, I've managed to swap clothing 3 times in this video by now, which is because I've had some difficulties trying to record this. The first part I recorded with Untaken, then I took a break, and then Clan Wars interrupted. Then I did the second part, and like half a game in, the game just started to go nuts on me. It just crashed over and over and over again. But here we are. Hopefully we can do it now and get some good gameplays going and show you guys how this thing actually performs in battle. Just like if my driving was a little bit better than it was. But let's just continue going here and see if we can meet some enemies somewhere. Oh no, we got someone coming here. I don't want to do that. Maybe we can get the guy out there on the hill, because that is sort of what we want to do. Like we want to. Oh, it's a Mandrake player. That would be. Oh, it's not. It's a spider. Look at that. Does he have a radar though? I actually do not think he has. Oh, he does. He definitely sees me. Let's just get out of here now, because you want to be sneaky with this thing, because it's blue weapons after all, and like those are pretty fragile. It's goblins, so they do have some HP, but you still want to look out. Like you definitely want to look out for your enemies and don't just get blasted in a stupid way for no reason. Oh, look at that, a free kill for us. Nice. I'll take it though. It's just, oh, boom, awesome. Another one down. We got a lot of enemies over here, so let's see if we can actually flank up on these guys. Oh, we don't want to do that just yet. Nope, that's way too many enemies. And it's tsunami spiders. You want to watch out for tsunami spiders, because very often those guys do indeed have some sort of cap cans and stuff like that laying around. And if they do, it's just going to be nasty for you. I don't think this guy actually sees us coming, so hopefully we can... Oh no, they definitely see us coming. This might be our death. Look at that, we just, oh my god, we just blasted that guy, but we're wedged now, so we're probably doomed. Let's just see if we can detonate on this guy before he decides to keep us locked up in place here. Oh, he didn't. Well, that's the first game, like 3 kills. We might have kill stealed one of them, but you saw, like, we took that one tsunami guy down so quickly, and in Clan Wars, if you pick up the right target, a swap 1-for-1 is good. Like, if you can sell yourself to get a high valuable target, that is, in some cases, like, okay. I'm not gonna tell you guys that you should always do it, because it really depends on the situation. But let's get another game. But yeah, like in the last match, we engaged without our cloak, which is like in a dream world where you don't record and actually want to, like, yeah, get a proper game and not just have the action. Like, I prefer to get in there and get some kills and get some damage going, because I'm recording after all. But you'd probably just waited for your cloak to pop up once again, and then they wouldn't see you coming, and you maybe sneak that one kill and then get out of there. By the way, what did that guy just whisper me? I just see hacks, but I guess he doesn't mean like hacks as in cheating. I don't know. You guys know that I don't cheat, and I don't care. People whisper me so much weird stuff, like all the freaking time. I don't know what's going on. So yeah, I'm not really bothered about it. But I'm loving this thing. Like, I hope the next. Oh my god, I always misclick those. I shouldn't have the cabin perk like on shift, because I always have my cloak there, so it always just messes me up. Let's just get some damage in on Robin here and Janice. Just get them down quickly. Oh my god. No, bad guy. Nice. Beautiful, that's him down. Oh my god, we hit something juicy there, I think. He did take down our cloak though. He actually stripped off pretty much everything else but our weapons, and so yeah, we're still good though. We're still good. I don't want to get hit by Green Axe there. I don't know what he's running. Okay, incinerators. Nice, we can deal with that. This is. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Let's just see if we can get Green Axe here. Nice damage. Look at it. Like, look at the damage there. It's just so freaking massive. That's what I love about goblins. Like, they deal a lot of damage. Oh shoot! No. Oh wow! I'm really stuck on this cap can. There we go. Nice. Just what I wanted. I think we can get behind those guys. Like, we should just go down there and get them. Yep. Beautiful. Did you see that damage again? Like, I rammed that one leg off him. 450 damage on the ram. And that is also one thing that makes these goblins so freaking good. Like, the damage they can output, if you just ram into them and then blast, That's an easy 1,000 points as an opener, which is quite a lot if you ask me. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, look, that is him gone. Get that generator. 3 kills once again. Like, I'm happy about this. But anyways, there you have it, guys. That is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you can put it to good use. And I hope the build videos make sense. I'm sorry that I cannot upload this to the exhibition, but then again, I'm on my promo account because I don't have all of the parts here. Like, I don't have 6 Bigfoots at the moment. I never play with a huge Bigfoot bricks, so that's why. But yeah. Still, I hope this was somewhat usable, just to show you guys that still you can actually go into the clan wars without having like a 10,000 coin craft ready at your hand. Like, these 6 goblins are 35 right now at the moment, I think, so that's like 105 to 10, and 6 goblins are let's just say 6 times 4, which is 2,400 coins. So we had 28. Let's say 2850, just to round up, just in case things go more expensive. The favorite cabin is 1,500 at the moment, so that's 43. And then we have an Apollo down here, which is 2.5. So we're probably gonna end up somewhere around 8,000 in total for this build. So still cheaper, and like the cabin, you don't have to go for the favorite. You can fit in whatever. Like the werewolf, just a little rethinking here and there. I think, yeah, werewolf. Yep, there you go. And then you can just like protect stuff next to it. Not the best choice, but it's definitely a choice. You can go for the quantum. Fit in most cabins here. You should be good. So around 8,000 total, I think, for this thing right here, which is doable. Just keep the grind going. But that's it for today's video, guys. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like it. If you want more, and if you want to stay updated on what I do, and if you enjoy what I do, consider subscribing just to support my channel, support my work. And until next time, have an awesome day. Bye.